Do you love Pokemon? Because I sure do. So welcome back to Pokemon Insurgence, everyone. In the last episode, we checked out the Safari Zone here in Hekate Town and also did a little bit of backtracking for a Mega Stone for our Mega Fedoro, bought some cool armor for Flygon, and even caught a very special Delta Pokemon, which we're going to be checking out today and maybe even adding onto the party. So if you guys are excited for some more Pokemon Insurgence, make sure to leave a like. And we're going to start off, like I said, by heading into the Pokemon Center and checking out that new Pokemon that we caught at the very end of the last episode. I found this secret area and I'll show off where it is in case you missed it, where you can get this Pokemon, but it is Delta Pawniard here, and it's actually a girl, and I'm gonna check out the summary because I want to see exactly what is going on with this guy, actually this girl. Man, why do I always just default to calling Pokemon guys and he? I don't know why, but they're technically supposed to be it, but that just feels weird. But it's a flying and fighting type Pokemon. It's got a calm nature, which is actually pretty terrible for it. When its stats are lowered, its attack rises. Oh no! Yeah, that's actually a pretty terrible nature, but you know what? We're gonna defy all odds. Just like our ability says, Defiant. We're gonna defy it, and we're gonna use this guy anyway. This girl anyway. Holy moly, I suck at this. But he's got Power Up Punch, Blaze Kick, and Sky Drop right now, which aren't the best attacks, but, you know, they'll do. And he's actually got a better fire attack than even Blossom does, which is really weird, because Blossom we've been using for a long time and doesn't really have the best attacks. We could get better attacks by the move relearner, but I don't really have any heart scales to do that with. So for now, we're actually going to be depositing Tusk. I'm not sure if I should deposit Blossom or Tusk because people seem to think that, you know, both of them aren't really doing too well on the team. I also managed to catch myself a Weavile in the Safari Zone. I don't know if that made it onto the episode, but it's level 54. That is pretty high level. Wow, we caught so many Pokemon last time, actually. I didn't even realize how many Pokemon we actually caught. Even a new Marowak. Now we got 2 of them. And this one's already even higher level. Got Rockhead too. Alright, you know what, Kimmy? You're great, but I don't know. You're not doing too hot. But we're going to go to the Nickname Raider first of all. Actually, this is the Move Deleter. The Nickname Raider should be this guy over here. And we're going to give this newly caught Delta Pawniard the nickname that she deserves. And like I said, we're being rebels with this. We're being totally rebels by using this Pawniard despite all the odds that are stacked against her. So we're going to name it Rebel, after my favorite character in my favorite show. Not really though. Rebel Alley's pretty cool. Arrested Development is my favorite show, but she's not exactly my favorite character. Anyway, Rebel's a pretty cool name, I guess. Not exactly, but we're gonna put the EXP share on her and actually start using or training her up a little bit in this episode. I know that I could just use the Audino trainers in the secret base, but I feel like that's not really, it's not cheap because, you know, it's in the game and it's intentionally there. But I don't know, I don't want to abuse that, I guess. I like my challenge. I know people always tell me I'm always under leveled, but I like my challenge, man. I like to be challenged. And so far, this game has definitely been very challenging with us being a little bit under leveled than we should be. But Delta Pawniard, you can find it by going right there, and there's a little surf spot. It's very small. It's like literally 3 pixels wide, so yeah, you gotta dive right there, and then you'll eventually make it to it. Make sure you save so that you hopefully get a better nature than I did. Anyway, now we're gonna move on over to the Murk Forest, which is actually not this way. This is the Safari Zone. We actually have to go in this little cave right here. I kind of forgot that that's what it was, because I thought that was where you get Delta Pawniard, or Delta, yeah, Pawniard. Bisharp is the evolution. But we're going to go in here and through a very short little cave and come right outside to the Murk Forest. And this is what we're actually going to be heading through today. I did a little bit of investigating actually of this area, and it looks really cool. Oh, I thought I disconnected my controller for a second. I was like, how would I have been able to push A there to heal our Pokemon if my controller got disconnected? That would not work out, man. That's just not the way that things go. So let's try out our newly acquired Mega Fedora power. Boom, baby. We're gonna Ice Fang you, and that's actually not even super effective. I really thought that... Oh, you're not flying type, are you? You're poison and bug. I always forget that about Beedrill. I don't know why. Listen, I don't have time for a battle. Let's get this over with. So if you don't have time for this battle, why are you even battling us, dude? Well, whatever. More Mega Fedoro screen time. I know people loved Mega Fedoro in the last video. I was reading the comments, and it seems like everybody's really liking the Mega Fedoro, so I'm pretty excited about that, because even though he's still just a water type, with his newly acquired Black Fedora powers, he's even more powerful than he ever was before. Sort of. I don't really know why. The Fedora color specifically is what makes him more powerful, but you know what? It does. So just just deal with it. It's one of those things that you don't question it. You just accept it, I guess. And the little speed up thing is stuck up there, but actually, yeah, okay, we have good healing items. I was about to say, do we have not healing items once again? Because it feels like every episode I run out of healing items. Let's go for a max repel though, so we can travel through here and get ourselves another hyper potion. Look at that, we just used one and got it right back. So it doesn't even matter that we don't really have that much money to spend on healing items, because we can just get them nice and free on the floor. My girlfriend broke up with me and my feet really hurt. I'm having a really bad day. Dang, dude, that sounds like not a good time. Your girlfriend broke up with you. Okay, that sounds pretty terrible, but your feet also hurt. Like, dang, that is sad right there. That is just, oh my god, that is so terrible. He's got the special attacking Lucario too. Like, things are just not going your way today, buddy. Just kidding, that was a Zoroark, which means that he's most likely gonna have, oh, he's learning Cross Chop right now. That is pretty good. I don't think we are gonna need Tailwind all that much. It's a good attack for the team, but I don't think we're really gonna need it. So Power Up Punch, Cross Chop, pretty good combination. He's still got a special attacking Lucario by the looks of things, but whatever. He's not even gonna get a chance to attack. Look at, you're not doing too hot, buddy. And I've also realized, do we really need to Mega Evolve for these battles? I feel like Fedoro could probably handle them without Mega Evolving, and we could just give him the Lucky Egg to get more and more experience. So you know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I love the Mega Fedoro, it's awesome, but right now, I think training is a little bit more awesome. So Lucky Egg from Blossom, put it on Fedoro, and boom. He used to be the holder of the Rocky Helmet. Now he is the holder of the Lucky Egg. Put them both together and you got the Rocky Egg. And trust me, when you got a Rocky Egg, man, you're not gonna have a good time. But this lady's got a Tyrantrum, which I always really like this Pokemon, so we're gonna hit it with a couple of Miladies here and there. Oh my gosh. You keep on thrashing, but you're just not taking us out, dude. I actually saw, I don't know where I saw this, but I saw like, the anime is gonna have Tyrantrum in it soon, or it did have it. I don't know if it was in Japan or in America or whatever. The point is, Tyrantrum was gonna be in it, and it acts just like a little doggy, so that was really funny to me. Like, literally, it's a giant dinosaur and it acts like a dog. Also, I don't know how I literally just thought that Aurorus was Tyrantrum's typing. That's why I went for Dragon Pokemon. No, that is completely wrong. So you know what, Rebel? You can do this. Holy crap, she's so tiny. Look at her. You can like barely see her helmet and that's it. All right, never mind. I forgot that we're flying type. Wow, I am not having a good day today. Just like this guy, or not this guy, this is actually a different girl now. Just like the guy from earlier, I am also not having a good day. So let's use the power of Deoxys to completely not take her out. And yep, now we, oh my gosh. I am not having a good day right now, man. That's just, I woke up and I could barely stand up out of my bed because of going to the gym. So I blame Luke, my roommate. He was teaching me how to like do some weightlifting, and I think I'm pretty much dead now. I literally could barely get out of bed because not only did I do that for the first time, but I also did my usual running that I do. Like, well, I've been trying to go pretty often, but I end up being lazy most of the time. Anyway, the point is, 2 days in a row of doing that, and I'm pretty much dead. So yeah, I'm not having a good day either. I don't know what this lady's talking about. She's giving us Bible verses right now, and also apparently wants to battle. So you gotta make up your mind, lady. You wanna battle or do you wanna go to Sunday school? Because I'm down for either one, but you know, you gotta choose which one you gotta do, because you gotta do what you gotta do, and what I gotta do is crunch down on your Meowstic. Oh, now she's sending out Florges. Okay, that's a bit strange. She's got a, oh wow, okay. Why, oh why am I just having the worst time today? And this thing is Fairy type, which we really don't have anything too good against, so we're just gonna have to go for our, you know, normal attacks. At least now you get that nice confusion. Oh my gosh. No, she didn't even, I thought she would take herself out there with that confusion, but not quite. All right. Meowstic is coming back though, and we no longer have Fedoro, so whatever. It's up to Morgana once again to clean up the battles for us, but the good thing is there is actually a healing lady right over this way, so as long as we can avoid this guy and the nice green hat, okay, nice. I was a little bit scared that we wouldn't be able to avoid him there, but let's go for another repel and heal up with this lady. I don't actually like using repels like all the time because I do want to check out what kind of Pokemon are lurking in these areas, especially the, oh, why on earth would you battle me, jerk? Oh, we already, this was him. This was the guy whose feet were hurting and his girlfriend dumped him. I really hope it's all true. Yeah, I really hope so too. This looks to be the Moss Stone. So if you want to, you know, evolve yourself and EV into, what is it, Leafeon, then you can do so there. That's, I don't know, Leafeon and Glaceon were always so weird to me. They're definitely the odd ones out as far as evolutions go, because, you know, all of the other ones, I guess Sylveon is pretty weird too, but Sylveon is still cool, like the way that it evolves. That one is just like, depending on what area you're in. Though I guess Espeon and Umbreon are also kind of depending on area, because it's daylight and nighttime, so I don't know, man. All the evolutions are kind of weird when you think about it. Why would a Pokemon need certain super specific things to evolve? I don't know, man. Maybe because all Pokemon are like that, perhaps? Just a little hunch, but we got a Scolipede coming out, and now Blossom is totally poisoned. I really wish that we had Flare Blitz, but like I said, and I keep on saying every day, Heart Scales. I have no idea where the heck they are. So you know what? You take yourself out with that recoil. Does that even give experience to? Oh, Fedora was in that battle too. Okay, I was like, will that give it all to Rebel then? Because Rebel has the EXP share, so no, it gave it half and half, a little bit to Fedora, a little bit to Rebel, so now we'll just go for a few Miladies. And I've just noticed, since we don't have the Mega Stone now, we don't have Mega Fedora, it's taking a whole lot longer to take out these Pokemon. I really thought that it wouldn't be that big a deal, that Fedora would still be super strong without his Mega Evolution, but it turns out it actually does quite a lot for him. So next time, or not next battle, but when I put the Mega Stone back on him, we're actually going to check out his stats, because I'm really curious to see exactly how much, like, attacking stuff he gets. So here in the Murk Forest, I can't even say that. The Murk Forest, there's a little secret that you might notice. It's actually right here. And I'm surprised that I actually found this earlier, because I usually do not pay attention at all. Maybe that's the benefit of actually scouting ahead a little bit in the areas, is that I'm actually paying attention to secrets like this, because when I'm talking and commentating, I usually just have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I don't pay attention at all. I meant to go to this tree. Yeah, so I guess when I'm not commentating, I tend to pay a lot more attention to little details like that. So we got a secret area back here, and there's actually a house with a nice young bald man, and he sells a variety of rare items. So let's check out what he's got. It's the choice items: Scarf, Band, Specs, Life Orb, which we've already actually got, Ampharocyte, and the Ability Capsule. It is said to be able to change the innate powers of a Pokemon. This is actually a really good thing, but a really good item. I don't know if I should use up my money on it. We will buy the choice items though, just because, you know, they might be helpful later on against the next gym, and they're really cheap, so you might as well get them. So if you want some competitive items, this is where you go to get them. Now that is not the only secret, as you might notice. There's actually a hidden grotto here, and in this hidden grotto we will find... Is that a Shinx? I actually don't even know what that is. So we're going to talk to it and find out exactly what you are. And I've also just realized that because we deposited Haxorus, now we don't have a Pokemon that can even weaken this thing. So, yeah, let's go straight up for some Ultra Balls, because really there's not much else we can do. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought. We already caught Delta Shinx. So Delta Shinx is here. Steel and Poison type, a Delta species. All of its furs dazzles in danger, or if danger is sensed. It flees while the foe is momentarily blinded. So another very cool Delta Pokemon here. Steel and Poison type is a really cool typing, so I don't know if I'll use it though, because it is level 10 and we already have a lot of Pokemon. It would be cool to add more Delta Pokemon to our team though, just because that is like that's like, I guess, the most unique thing of this game. There's a lot of really unique things about this game despite it not having Fakemon, but I guess the Delta Pokemon do sort of count as their own Fakemon in a way. Like, they're based on real Pokemon, but they have their own typing and like a custom color and sprite and stuff. So I don't know, I think at least as far as Pokemon go, obviously that's the most unique thing about this game, but the story, I would say, is definitely the driving force of Pokemon Insurgence. Like, that's the thing that I most like about it, just because it's so different from any other Pokemon game that you've ever played. Anyone has probably ever played, just because there's cults running around killing people. When the heck have you ever heard of that happening in a Pokemon game, man? But we just took down Picasso. Don't know what's up with that. I thought the dude was a painter. Apparently now he's also a Pokemon trainer, and oh my gosh, it is Honchkrow. Notch is here. crossing over from the Pixelmon series and just dropping by to say hello and give us a nice level up as well. Always make sure to check those rocks because there's a lot of hidden items around here. And it looks like if you actually didn't bring a surfing Pokemon, well, never mind, there's no surf Pokemon, there's just the instant Lapras. So if you somehow don't have the instant Lapras, you can't get past that tree branch that conveniently fell on that part of the forest. And now we got another nice girl trainer, Aroma Lady. Huh. That's so weird because they have the same overworld sprite as the other one, but like they're different in actual battle. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that that Ice Fang actually killed it, because if you didn't notice, it was actually charging up a solar beam there, and we would have been destroyed if we got hit by that. Now, we're about to be destroyed by a Go-Go, so I'm going to totally switch out of here. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, this Bug Buzz should actually take it down, especially with the Mega Evolution, because we get the stab off of it. Ooh, that is a strong Bug Buzz, man. That is, yeah, that's pretty strong. So Armor Flygon, it looks cool. We got to check it out last time, but I just think Mega Flygon a little bit better just because it gets so much better stats from the Mega Evolution. Like the armor just gives it a little bit more defense and special defense, but the Mega Evolution on the other hand is so much more powerful. I've also just noticed that he reverted back because his sprite was glitched out yesterday, I think, or in the last episode. It was showing the Mega Flygon sprite like all the time. Not in the overworld though, that would be really cool. Don't worry, those little glowing orbs can't hurt you. Hekate Town is actually split into multiple clearings in the forest. Those petals will take you from one part of the town to another. I'm not entirely sure how it works, something to do with the move teleport maybe. It's incredibly cool though. Yeah, it sounds really cool. So this fire, which doesn't really fit in with the rest of the sprite artwork in the game, we're gonna step into it and be teleported to another part of the town. I have no idea how, but we're in Fiery Cave now, one of the town's popular hotspots. But ever since those cultists arrived, nobody's been allowed in. I wish somebody would have healed or would head in and clear them out. Jeez Louise, I can't read today, but looks like just like most of the other towns, we've got some cults causing some ruckus up in here. As long as those infernal cultists are here, I can't work. I don't dare fighting them. The cave is already dangerous enough as it is. Man, it is a tough situation. I wish I were a stronger trainer. Well, good thing that you guys have me, because I am the strongest of them all. And if you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls because I ain't very tall? Well, you're right, because I really don't get girls. And I feel like it's probably mostly because I'm short. I really do wish. One thing I would change about myself is probably being taller. The only thing though, I don't really mind the rest of me, you know. I'm pretty comfortable. Anyway, it's because this town got a bad reputation with all the magic stuff happening here. People don't like it, not at all. What don't they like? What was the first thing she said? Oh, not many new people come by, I guess. And I guess she's got a split personality, because when the text turns a different color, it usually means that it's a different person talking. But this time around, it was the same girl. I guess maybe she's got split personality. This guy, oh, there's new shipments of clothes. I just looked and there was a great dress for sale I'd never seen before. There's no way. Do we actually get new clothing the later on we get into the game? Because I don't think we do. I know that with the new update, they added like some little crowns and stuff, which look really cool. Whoa, Drain Punch. That's actually a pretty good attack as well for Rebel. Once she evolves, you know, we'll be able to use her a lot more. But anyway, let's talk to this Hariyama, because a lot of Pokemon in this game have actually had held items for us. So might as well try to talk to as many random wild Pokemon as we can. And now we got this lady here. I'm getting old. I've committed myself to making a better world for my children instead. A society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they know they shall not sit in. That's getting a little bit too philosophical for me, lady. We got a Wukong over there. Not a Pokemon that we got to really use in this playthrough, but you know, anytime I see a Monferno, I gotta give a shout out to the love for the Monferno, because he's just such a cool Pokemon, man. I love Monferno. This lady sure has a lot of balls. She gave us a lot of Ultra, Timer, and Quick Balls. I don't know, she likes all kinds of balls. So let's head inside and heal up. And we might as well check out the bottom floor, because she said that they apparently stocked up on new clothes. I actually want to check out if that's true or not. We got new crowns, silver and gold. We got the devil horns, cat ears, youngster cap. It doesn't really look like there's anything too new that we haven't seen before, at least in my opinion. We definitely got some hair dyes though, and you know what? I've actually been thinking about dyeing my hair lately, so we might as well do the next best thing, and that is dye it in the game, because why the heck not? We got the blonde dye now, so let me go ahead and go into that, put it on, and Now we look really weird. Okay, I love it. Maybe this is the sign that I shouldn't dye my hair in real life because it looks really weird in the game. So it probably look really weird in here, or in real life, I mean. Anyway, this lady has got some very interesting things to say. You can tell that I totally paid attention to what she was talking about, and I'm gonna ignore it and just head on through this teleporter. My parents moved us to Hekate Town last week for a change of scenery. That and the houses are really, really cheap. Not everyone wants to live here or in Celine because of the bad taboo magic around here. What? Excuse me, you can't leave yet. We need the help of a trainer such as you. The cultists, they're here in Hekate Town. We need your help to get rid of them so we can live safely. Wow. So they're just, hey, at least they're straight up. Usually there's some dumb excuse as to why we can't leave their town. This time around, they're just like, yeah, we need you to save us from the cultists, man. You're a strong trainer. They're kind of strong trainers, so, we're probably gonna need your help. We got some little whizzes here. Wheezmer. Ooh, and it's holding another lucky egg because we needed another one of those. It's actually not bad to have two of them though, just because, you know, we can get even more experience, more and more. We need so much. I've been hearing rumors of Delta species Pokemon in Murk Forest. Oh yeah, we actually already caught it, so I don't know, I could show it to you. It's only level 10, so even though it is a Delta Pokemon, it's really not that great. This lady will trade Haunter for a Machoke, which we don't have, but that would totally get you a free Gengar without having to trade. There's a shiny Bidoof apparently. Did you know that the Tauren region used to be at war with Kanto? The Tauren ended up being the victor, but it was at no small cost to either side. War really is a tragedy. Fallout 4 coming to theaters near you soon. Wait, is it 4 or is it? Yeah, it is Fallout 4. I was thinking it was 5 for some reason, but that was New Vegas, not really 4. I don't know. I'm pretty excited for that game, though. I really do love Fallout games. If you give me $2,500, I'll give you an egg. What do you say? Yeah! We just got an egg, except that it probably went to the PC because we didn't have the space for it. It didn't really tell us that it went to the PC, so that was a little bit strange. This guy's just chilling behind the pond. That was the day I decided to become a trainer. I'd be happy if it could be as skilled as London is. Is London another one of the Elite Four? We already actually learned about a couple of the Elite Four. One of them is a father and daughter duo, and their wife and mom, I guess, lives in one of the towns that we went to, but we're almost done exploring this town by the looks of it. Let's head through this teleporter now, and yeah, it looks like we're actually done exploring this town, so let's head inside of this cave and see exactly what these infernal cultists are up to as we are now in the fiery caverns. I'm gonna assume a lot of, what the heck is this battle background? Holy crap, what is going on? Okay, this is a little bit too scary for me, man. You know, I like fire Pokemon, I like volcanoes and stuff, and just fire in general, but that is a little bit too much for me. That new mixtape just dropped, and oh my gosh, it looks like its name is Fiery Cavern. Anyway, the infernal cultists are somewhere in here. Of course, they'd be lurking in where the fire is, so we're gonna find out exactly what is going on with them. I'm not sure if in this episode, because I think we've been going on for a little bit now, but we'll at least check out what they look like, because I don't think we've actually ever seen the infernal cultists before. At least I don't remember them. I remember Abyssal, Perfection, and then there was the Darkrai cult, and whatever the one that one guy is in. I can't remember. Maybe, oh, okay, it's these guys. They look kind of like they're Roman or something, like Roman Spartan warriors or something like that. So let's have a battle with at least one of them, and just kidding, they actually just have a giant, like, Groudon helmet and cloak, I guess, like a cape of some sort. I don't think that Groudon really has a cape, but you know what, buddy? You are not first. You tried to use me first, but you're not first in this case. I was first, and now you're dead. So thank you all so much for watching. In the next episode, we will continue our trek through the Infernal Cave and maybe take down the Infernal cult once and for all. Our checklist is getting full of cults that we've taken down, and this is just the next one on our step to world domination. See you guys next time.